got the door locked for? Hey, little cutie. You have a swell day, partner. It's been nice making your acquaintance.
Beaten, raped, and asphyxiated by exhaust fumes from an automobile.
She didn't quite make it to 21.
Please! Go ahead, make a move, you dead man.
Just tell us about the afternoon.
You're trying to humbug me on a murder rap.
Well, you can start by telling me what the two of you do when you're alone together.
Hey. You having a little trouble, Katie?
Just sort of zonked out on me. But that's okay. A friend of mine's due along here any minute now.
Oh, yeah? What's his name? Red Ryder?
No, really. We were down at the beach together all day.
You sure? I can tell. By the color of your suntan.
You all right?
No, I need your help.
Hop in.
Hey, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, Dad, picking up a little bimbo like that. Hey, what's the matter with you? Can't you hear me in there? What do you got the door locked for? Hey, little cutie, look at me. My name's Red Ryder.
KSJ 8639er, Mobile 1 to any react station.
You have a swell day, partner. It's been nice making your acquaintance.
Thank God. I mean it. Not one person in 100 would have stopped, let alone stood up to those guys.
Well, maybe it's something personal. Just so happens I have a daughter of my own nearly your age. Jennifer.
Oh, yeah? Where did she go to school?
Well, she's not with me. I mean, not at the moment. She's in Europe with her mother.
Oh, lucky. I was saving to go to England this summer. Instead, I bought that stupid car.
Actually, her mother and I are separated. Legally separated. I haven't seen Jennifer in nearly a year.
Oh. That'd kill my dad. Sun rises and sets on me as far as he's concerned. Hey, this is the wrong way. The gas station's back there.
Then why are you hitchhiking?
What?
If your father cares about you that much, you have no right to place yourself in a position of such vulnerability.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I think you do.
Please, I want to go back.
Actually, from now on, the more you learn to trust me, the better off you'll be.
Look, I wasn't hitchhiking. I don't know why you said that. My car broke down.
Keep talking.
Why?
Well, say anything. Anything that comes into your mind. Anything at all.
Please. Please don't hurt me.
I won't. I promise.
Provided you talk to me. Provided you just close your eyes and tell me everything that comes into your mind. That's better. Why don't you just lean back, you know? Just lean back against the seat. Come on, you can trust me. That's good. Just relax. No. Keep your eyes closed. Keep them closed. That's good. That's good.
And what do you think that accomplished?
Nothing?
Well, then why make a fool of yourself?
Why not? Sure, people.
Beaten, raped, and asphyxiated by exhaust fumes from an automobile.
You know that makes victim number 4.
Well, this one seems a little bit different than the other ones. Doesn't look like she was hitchhiking. CHP found an abandoned Pinto down the road with a busted fuel pump. This was found in the front seat in a purse.
Now, either that's her or a twin sister.
Nancy J. Wallace, 3951 Mariposa. Born 12/4/56. She didn't quite make it to 21.
Okay.
Anything in the way of physical evidence?
There's a lot of tire tracks, a lot of cigarette butts, and other things people use to mess up an area. Looks like a local's lover's lane to me.
In other words, we got nothing, right?
Not yet.
Well, you know why I blew the horn. Why don't you just lean back, you know? Just lean back against the seat. Come on, you can trust me. That's good. Just relax. No. Keep your eyes closed. Keep them closed. That's good. That's good.
Excuse me. Is that the tape you want me to transcribe?
Oh, no, it's this one. And make copies for Lund, Burnbank, Naughton, and one for my brother, too. And if you're not too busy, I'd like it to go out tonight.
Very well, Mr. Mills. It'll be on the telex in an hour.
gas chamber on four-wheel?
Come on, Juan. Now, how would you work it? What would you do? Just hook up a hose here to the exhaust pipe or what?
No, not a hose. A pipe. And I'd weld it right here behind the muffler. Then I'd drill the hole and put the other end right up into the trunk.
Wait a minute. Wouldn't you need a valve or something to keep the fumes from leaking into the car?
That's no big deal. What's your pleasure? Manual or remote control? Personally, I think it's a stupid theory.
Oh, yeah?
Why would he go to so much trouble when all he has to do is lock them in his garage, leave the engine running, and adios?
I'm talking about a maniac, and you're asking me for a reason. You gotta take a rest, Juan. You're working too hard. Come on in, I got a copy of my...
Bill, over here a minute.
Bill?
Come over here.
Come here. Come on. This is Mrs. Powell. Mrs. Powell, this is Sergeant Anderson and Sergeant Crowley.
Mrs. Powell?
I think we have something here with Mrs. Powell. She was driving down to the beach yesterday.
Visit her daughter.
See, her daughter works for this family down on Sunrise Beach.
And she saw Nancy Wallace's Pinto.
Can you slow it down just a little bit?
She saw Nancy Wallace's Pinto while Nancy Wallace was still standing there.
Did you?
Yes, with the hood up. Like you see on the freeway sometimes when there's car trouble. She was talking to these two kids, boys. I knew right away something was wrong.
Yeah, go ahead, Mrs. Powell.
Well, when I saw about the murder on the 11 o'clock news, I picked up the phone and called my daughter. She said I had a duty to come in and see the police.
Can you tell us anything about the boys?
Yes. They didn't seem like they belonged with that girl. It's a feeling you get, don't you know? Kind of, just from looking.
Can you give us a description?
Just a couple of scrubby-looking, no-good kids.
Mrs. Powell, what about the camper?
What camper?
It was parked right behind that little girl's car. It was a kind of a faded light yellow.
With out-of-state plates.
From Arizona.
You sure about the plates?
Well, I know what they look like.
And Mrs. Powell knows the last three numbers.
642.
Mrs. Powell, you're beautiful.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Mills. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to startle you.
Well, I just needed some of this. I'm mailing cartons to my daughter in Europe.
Well, that stuff will hold anything. That's for sure. So, Jennifer is still over there, still in Europe.
Yes.
Well, good night, sir. Probably see you in the morning.
Hi, going over the hill?
Yeah, here, get in.
You wouldn't be going any place near the strip, would you?
I can, yeah.
Mind if I turn on the radio?
That's what you said.
Oh, you got one too, huh? That's a big deal now. Everybody's buying CBs like they're going out of style. Who do you talk to anyway?
Just people around the city.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Everybody. And a good evening to you all. Duh.
Yeah, well, it's not quite as dumb as hitchhiking.
Oh, that's a matter of opinion.
Oh, yeah? You ever listen to the news? Huh? When's the last time you listened to the news? You know that in the last 2 months in this city, 4 girls have been murdered? Raped and murdered right here in the city. Did you know that?
So what are you telling me that for?
The last time that one of them was seen alive was on the very corner where you just got picked up. I mean, does that scare you a little bit, where I just picked you up? The last time they saw one girl there, she was alive. That's the last time they saw her alive. Right
You
there.
better stop this
Her name was
car.
Rose Farrell. They took her out, they beat her, they raped her, and they murdered her.
I said stop this car!
Honey, get your hand.
Stop it! Stop it!
Close the door, will you?
Stop it!
Hey, I'm a police officer.
Let me go!
Sit there and shut up. Now, look at that. That's my identification. Look at that. That's my badge. You see that? I'm a cop.
What is this anyway?
Lucky for you, it's only a warning. Let me show you something. You don't seem to know what's going on in the world. Look at this. That's the Rose Farrell I was just telling you about. Here, that's Cynthia Feldman. That's Doris Unger. That's, Nancy Wallace. Look at them. Each one of them was picked up, beaten, raped, and murdered. You hear that? Raped and murdered. Now, look, I didn't mean to come on so strong with you. Just that... I saw you standing back on that corner. I just hate to see the same thing happen to you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Okay? How are you, for your sake? But when you got someplace to go, why don't you take the bus?
What do you think you're gonna do? Educate the whole world by swooping down out of the night, giving off-the-cuff scare lectures?
Every little bit helps.
Well, sometimes. But I'll make you a bet. The girl you picked up will be back on the street tomorrow with her hips out and her thumb up.
Maybe I should have handled it a little smarter.
Maybe you shouldn't have handled it at all. You broke every rule in the book. You're not allowed to pick up a hitchhiker. And why, Bill? You know you can't tell anybody anything. Fantasy time. Nothing like murder or rape is ever going to happen to them in a zillion years. Hello. Oh, hi. Well, where else would he be when he wants a pastrami and beer? Investigator style.
Yeah, Joe.
Just got a call from Arizona Highway Patrol. 3 hits. 2 have perfect alibis. But the third sounds interesting.
Yeah?
A yellow 75 camper, license number Adam Henry John, 642. And it's registered to, male, Caucasian, 21 years old, name of Wesley K. Jackson. It seems as though he and his buddy, Philip Thatcher, just beat an assault beef, which resulted from trying to molest a college girl in a state park on the Colorado River. How does that grab you?
Right where I live, buddy.
3 days after they were released, they stuck up a gas station in Flagstaff, and nobody's seen either of them since.
Joe, get an APB out right away, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while, and I'm going home.
Yeah.
The yellow camper.
Cross your fingers, kid. I think we got him.
Good morning, Bill.
Bill, where's Pepper?
I dropped her off at the academy. She's doing that lecture bit again.
Yeah, well, that's too bad because we just got a strike on the 2 guys from Arizona.
This local news guy picked up on our APB.
You know the guy that does the funny interviews? Well, it seems though he spotted our boys coming out of a liquor store and followed them all the way home.
Hi, I'm David Fish.
Yeah, Sergeant Crowley. Thanks for the tip.
Oh, don't thank me, Sarge. This is going to be tonight's feature story.
Where are they now?
In there. Kind of fits the way they look.
Are they alone?
They were alone when they went in. I don't know if anyone else is inside. In any case, they're probably all smashed out of their minds. They were carrying enough beer to sink a ship.
Pete, you take them back.
Listen, Sarge, I've got a cameraman on the way. You can wait a couple of minutes, could you? This is Mobile 2. We're the Devil's Colonies. Before he blows it.
Please! Hold! Right there! Hold!
All right, drop it.
Stand up! Drop it! Stand up! Turn around. Turn around.
Go ahead, make a move, you dead man.
Now spread him on the wall.
Yeah.
Spread him!
Let's go.
Kid, get out of the way! Get out of the way, kid! Get away there, kid! Get away! Get a girl! Hold by his gun! Get away!
All right, let her go. I'm telling you, let her go.
Yeah, come on! Let her go!
Well, you got your choice. Him or us. Turn around.
Okay. If you don't want to discuss the gas station in Flagstaff, that's fine. That's between you and the state of Arizona. What we really want to talk about is what you were doing right here in California last Sunday afternoon.
Sunday?
That's right, Sunday. 1, 2, 3 days ago. That shouldn't be too tough for you, should it?
Well, I never have had much of a brain, people. Let's see. Sunday? Yeah, I guess I should be able to handle that.
Just tell us about the afternoon, from 4 o'clock on.
Well, we took a spin out to the beach, you know, and ate some greasy spoon, you know, at Sunrise Beach.
Yeah, but not so fast. Let's go back to what happened even before you got there. What happened along the Canyon Road?
Well, let me see. I guess the only thing special is we went through a couple of tunnels.
There's only one tunnel on that road.
Well, now, you see, I told you I never had a very good memory.
All right, how about I save us all a lot of time? An eyewitness said that he saw you and Jackson pull up next to a stalled Pinto.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Red Ryder's girlfriend.
Who?
The chick with the suntan. Sure, we stopped. We stopped to give her a hand. She was over by the side of the road having herself some engine trouble. Hey, wait a minute. Did she file a complaint against us or something?
That girl in the Pinto, Thatcher, is dead, dead. You understand that? She was raped and murdered 30 minutes after you were seen talking to her.
I know what you're doing. You're trying to humbug me on a murder rap because I'm a poor boy from out of state. Well, if I ever talk to you again, it won't be alone. I'm gonna get myself a lawyer who's smart enough to shove you right back on your ear.
Larry, you want to escort this little gentleman back to his suite? Make sure he's afforded all of his constitutional privileges.
Easy on the bicep, man, huh?
Hey, I gotta get back to the academy. I'm late for my 2 o'clock.
You're becoming a permanent fixture over there, aren't you?
Just till Friday. Call me if anything breaks, okay?
Oh, you can count on it. Make yourself comfortable.
Thank you.
Well, I can see you two can hardly wait to bring me up to date.
Well, Billy, it's called legal aid. One of the many little delays that have a way of slowing down the wheels of justice.
Yeah, well, I tell you something, guys. I don't think they did it.
You don't think they did it?
Why is that?
Gut reaction?
Gut reaction, huh?
I think you're the first human lie detector.
What's your reaction?
Well, criminal conspiracy. Investigator Pete Royster speaking. Yes, he's here, as a matter of fact. Phoenix, Arizona.
This is Sergeant Crowley. Yes, Captain. I see. I see. You sure about that? Okay, thanks very much. We appreciate the follow-up. Yeah, if anything breaks here, we'll keep you posted. Yeah. You all right, Pete?
Gut reaction.
Yep, you're right, all right. I guess I am a human lie detector. Jackson and Thatcher were in Bisbee, Arizona during the time of the first 3 murders. So that takes care of that.
What's the verdict? He could use a new muffler, but nobody's messed around with any pipes in the ear.
Well, that means A, they got an alibi. And B, we got not one shred of physical evidence.
Hell, I never bought that routine about the trunk anyway.
Yeah, I got that impression.
Hey, Bill. Mr. Wesley Jackson requests your presence in his private room.
This is quite a place. He asked for room service, and look who they sent.
All right, what do you got?
Listen, I've been thinking. Suppose I was to do you a favor here in California. Maybe you could help me out when I get back home? Quid pro quo, as they say.
You got something valid. I'll see what I can do.
Well, how's this sound? I think I know who killed that girl.
Who?
Me and Thatch was talking to her. We were just kidding around. Some dude drives up in a big set of wheels. Cutie Pie takes one look and runs over and hops right into the front seat right next to him.
Why? Because she knew him?
I don't think so. I guess she was well, she just wasn't used to our country brand of humor.
She went to him for protection.
Just like he was daddy.
Can you remember what he looked like?
At that point, I had so much beer in me. He could have been from Mars. But I do remember that car. Well, I'll bet you there aren't more than a dozen of them in this whole city.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I live near there. Hop in.
Grace, I want to ride. Come on.
Oh, thanks anyway. My friends just drove up. All right, how you doing?
I'm sorry. I really hate to disappoint you, but I can only help with cars before they've been sold. Now, if that's what you're looking for, why, it'll be duck soup to make a computer run. In 5 minutes, I could locate any type of Lincoln, any color combination, and tell you exactly what agency to call. But once it's gone out of somebody's lot, we don't keep track.
So what you're saying is, we'd have to contact maybe 70 or 80 dealers and ask them to go through all their sales records for the entire year, right?
That's right. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Tell me this, Mr. Bellwood. I mean, if we do canvass all these dealers, how many cars are we likely to come up with?
Well, not too many in the designer series. It's a pretty special car. Maybe 50 or 60.
Well, I guess that's it then. We just have to check them all.
I'm going as far as see me, if that's any help.
Before we start, let's get something straight. I'm looking for transportation, nothing else.
Young lady, I have a daughter who could be your older sister. If she heard you ask me that question, she'd laugh right in my face.
Yeah, okay.
Sergeant Jensen. This is Investigator Joe Stiles of the police department. Yeah, we're checking on a possible suspect who may have purchased Designer's Edition Mark V. We'd appreciate if you check your records and give us the names and addresses of everyone in that category.
Przewalski? Przewalski? Okay. Would you please spell that, sir, and very slowly?
3216 Oak Shore Drive. Where's that, ma'am? In the valley?
You just tell me how I can show you ID over the telephone. Crowley, Sergeant William Crowley. Yeah. I tell you what, Mr. Meredith, I think we could solve this in about 5 seconds. Now, I'm going to hang up. You just call information and ask for the Criminal Conspiracy Division of the Police Department. That's right. Then you ask for Sergeant William Crowley.
What are you doing?
We're low on gas. There's a station about a mile from here. I'm telling you the truth, Dory. I see no reason why you shouldn't believe me.
What's that for?
Oh, I use it to dictate letters and take down memorandum.
Why is it on now?
Well, you might say that I'm conducting a test. So why don't you tell me about that young man you're going to visit in Ventura? I'm just talking on an ordinary voice so we can see how well it records in a moving car.
His name's Brad.
Go on.
I don't really know what you want me to say.
Well, say anything, you know. I mean, anything that comes into your mind.
That's it, huh? Just the one leaf. Okay, thanks very much. I appreciate your help.
Well,
thanks, Jay.
See, you haven't just as much luck as we are.
None, huh? Nothing all year? Sure, I know it's a special car. That's the trip. Would I like to buy one, huh? Sure, pal. I'll trade you my rolls.
I'm not gonna let this happen.
We'll be there in 5 minutes. Why don't you just settle back, you know? Close your eyes. Tell me about Brad.
No!
You could start by... Well, you could start by telling me what the two of you do when you're alone together.
Oh, is that how you get your kicks, old man? By listening to this?
There's no need to shout. I mean, nothing's gonna happen to you. This should surprise you at all. My own daughter tells me girls your age know more than I do. Uninhibited, I think, is the word she uses. Well, you know, that's fine. I've always considered myself flexible enough to adjust. Recorder. I lost it. My recorder's down there in the water.
It's coming up.
Who found it?
They did. They came up to pick wildflowers.
The old man threw a stone in the water, and that's when he found her.
Hey, Ben?
Oh, I promised myself. If I made it to the top, I'm gonna quit smoking.
You got the same MO here?
That's my educated guess. All you have to do is look at the color of the skin to tell it's carbon monoxide.
Was she raped?
Yeah, I think so. A lot of her clothes were ripped off, but we'll have to verify it.
Sergeant Crowley?
What do you got there, radio?
No, it's the tape recorder. I just found it down at the edge of the marsh. It's soaking wet.
Yeah, see that.
Oh, I guess that takes care of the fingerprints, too.
The recorder's still cooking, but this tape's dry enough to try. That is, if anybody's interested.
Come on, Freddie. You guys not hired for comedy relief.
Well, we have to do something once in a while to break the monotony. Well, the bomb squad's got a few of them.
Oh, is that how you get your kicks, old man? By listening to this?
There's no need to shout. I mean, nothing's going to happen to you. This should surprise you at all. My own daughter tells me girls your age know more than I do. Uninhibited, I think, is the word she uses. Well, you know, that's fine. I've always considered myself flexible enough to adjust.
There wasn't any prints left on the recorder.
No, it's so full of mud and slime, there's nothing left at all.
What about on the tapes?
Not a thing.
You check out the serial number on the recorder?
I thought you'd never ask. It was manufactured by Blake Electronics in Downey.
Well, now, if he filled out his guarantee card, we got it made.
Yeah, if you did. But you're going to have to go out there in person. We've already tried. They just won't release anything over the phone.
Isn't that typical? Okay, Joe, you want to take a little trip to Downey?
What, at this hour?
Maybe the traffic.
Well, why don't you ride along with him? Keep him company.
You won't be.
I was anyway.
You really throw your weight around, don't you?
Crowley.
Hi, Bill. This is Pete. Well, it was registered, all right, but along with 7 others. It's part of a group purchase made by the Mills Chemical Corporation.
Mills Chemical? You sure about that?
Sure. 211 North Jellicoe.
I know the head of security out there. The guy used to work robbery out of Rhinebeck.
So what is your pleasure?
Get out there. Ask for a guy named Leon Fowler.
All right, it's bumper to bumper, so it'll take a bit.
Pete, do the best you can, will you? As always.
Nothing's going to happen to you. This should surprise you at all. My own daughter tells me girls your age know more than I do. Uninhibited, I think, is the word she uses. Well, you know, that's fine. I've always considered myself flexible enough to adjust.
Well?
It could be one of 2 people. Mr. Mills, the man who owns this company, or his brother George, our controller. They sound almost exactly the same. On the telephone, I can hardly tell them apart.
Does either one of them own a Lincoln Mark V?
Both. Bought on the same day. They bought them both through the company.
Okay, Leon, take a guess. Who do you think it is?
I told you, I couldn't tell.
Just guess.
George. Certain words, the way he says his are.
I'd like to see his car.
I think I saw him leave.
Want to check to make sure?
Harriet Fowler. Has Mr. Mills gone for the day? Okay, thanks. He's about 6 blocks from here with a plant engineer. They're having a drink at a place called the Rusty Tub.
Yeah, we passed it.
Okay, I'll go. Listen, if his brother's car is still here, you check it out. And no heroics, you understand? If anything develops, you just wait till we link back up.
Save yourself about 10 minutes if you take the shortcut. Go straight through here to the other side, then walk left until you can see administration.
All right, thanks. Listen, I'll probably be back before Bill. If Pete and Joe get here, fill them in and hold them right here, all right? Thank you.
Why don't you just lean back, just lean back against the seat. You can trust me. That's good. Just relax. No. Keep your eyes closed. Keep closed. That's good. That's good.
I'm talking to you as a friend, as a man who's known you for 10 years.
The answer is no. The only way I'm going is that way.
Now, listen to me, Mr. Mills. I'm coming up now, and I'm going to take you down.
No, Leon.
I'd be the fastest. Grip it up my sleeve.
Anyone who orders 3 scoops deserves that.
That's your considered opinion?
That's my opinion, yeah. What's the matter?
It's the girl I told you about, the one I gave a lift to.
She's pretty cute, but she doesn't have any trouble at all.
You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to pick her up and take her right and dump her in her parents' lap.
You really think that'd help? Come on, Bill, you're not a miracle worker. You're a cop. All you can do is warn them. If they don't listen, that's where your responsibility ends.
Trick or treat, Daddy.
In case you haven't been listening, Charlie, I enjoyed the lunch. But the matinee turned out to be a rerun of something I didn't particularly enjoy the first time around.
You may be a cop, but you're breaking the law, pal.
Someone picked the lock, dumped off Miss St. Clair, and then just vanished? Yes.
Kissed the girls and made them die!
Look, why don't we just forget the whole thing, okay? It's late, and I've had a couple of prospects waiting at the office since 12:30. I mean, I don't mind blowing a sale for a good reason, but this is ridiculous. If you got problems, why don't you do me a favor, Charlie? Why don't you work them out with somebody else, a doctor, a shrink, whatever the case requires? You know, there's all sorts of ways of getting help. Therapeutic ways that don't involve non-professionals like me. See, I'm just not equipped to handle your situation. My husband, my ex-husband, he had the same, well, to tell you the truth, Charlie, when it came to the bewitching hour, you could have been twin brothers. Oh, and did I take it all personally? Thought that the only solution would be a quick trip to the medicine cabinet. If we'd had as many sleeping pills as aspirin, I guess I'd be dead right now. I guess I'd be dead for a whole year. In case you haven't been listening, Charlie, I enjoyed the lunch. But the matinee turned out to be a rerun of something I didn't particularly enjoy the first time around. So, when you're all zipped together, I want to be taken back to my office. At least if I can make a sale, the day won't be a total loss. Hey, you wouldn't be interested in a nice duplex, would you? One with an enclosed patio and a heated pool?
12Y50, code 1.
12Y50, go.
12Y50, what's your ETA to court?
12Y50. Tell the DA that I'm running a little late. I'll be there in about 10 minutes.
12Y50, roger.
Y50, requesting warrant on 396 Paul Edward King.
Stand by.
12Y50, roger.
12Y50, 396 Paul Edward King, no water warrant.
Pull around the corner. Just pull around the corner. See your driver's license, please?
What's the problem, officer? Certainly couldn't have been speeding.
Is your current address, Mr. Hollis?
Yeah. Look, I'm in a hurry, so if I've broken some law, I'd like to know what it is.
Where are you headed, sir?
I asked you what the problem was. I don't have to tell you anything unless there's a legitimate reason.
Sir, you seem very nervous to me. You're perspiring a great deal, you know.
Good Lord. It's 102. You stop me because I'm perspiring?
Do you mind stepping out of your car, please?
Yeah, I mind one whole hell of a lot.
You want to please step out of your car, sir?
Look, I'm an architect, okay? I own my own firm. If you're interested, it's about 6 blocks straight down. It's 4222 Elm. My name is in the lobby and on every door on the top floor.
You want to give me your car keys?
You gotta be kidding.
No, sir, I'm not.
You want something in that hand, I'll give you my lawyer and about 5 of his associates.
Take one step back. Take one step back. There you go, right there. Now stay right there. I mean, stay right there.
You may be a cop, but you're breaking the law, pal. You open that trunk and your department's gonna be in the middle of the biggest lawsuit it's had in 20 years.
Call the police! Tell them officer needs help and get an ambulance right away!
There is a traffic warrant.
Who put out the call?
Well, we think it was 12Y50. A citizen saw him take off after the driver of that car.
What's this ambulance here for?
Oh, didn't they tell you?
No.
Oh, we've got a victim. She was in the trunk, stuffed in a garbage bag.
Joe.
Yeah.
You better ride with her and get a statement if you can. Anything.
Okay. Okay, fella.
That's it. You pull him over because you felt something wasn't kosher. That's your probable cause. What can I say, Captain? Now, the minute I saw the guy, I knew he was dirty. Cop's intuition. You can call it that. Good old sixth sense. Well, I'll tell you this, it's right more times than it is wrong. Well, try selling that to a jury. It's like peddling a load of ripe garbage. But this guy was dripping wet, Captain. He's sitting inside of an air-conditioned car, sweating, dripping wet. Maybe he had a glandular problem. What he had was guilt all over his face. Well, that's too bad, because from what you said, we won't even get our filing.
Hey, why don't we slow down long enough to think? I mean, what if Bill hadn't opened that trunk for whatever reason? Somebody'd be dead right now.
Don't get touchy, Pepper.
I'm not touchy, but just once, for a change, why don't we start dealing with something positive?
Why is she so touchy today? I don't know, Cap. Maybe it's the heat.
Hey, Bill, what about this?
That's it. You had to have seen that, Bill. That's your probable cause right there. Come on, Bill, that's blood. That's physical. That's the strongest PC you can have. No, the blood wasn't on the bumper when I stopped the car. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What I need to know, what's very important for me to find out is what you've said. Every word, even what you might have let slip.
All I did, buddy boy, was make my one phone call to the tennis club where I knew you'd be. And what's this slip routine? If I'm not mistaken, the word usually implies some kind of devious behavior. You think I'm guilty of stabbing that slut? Is that it, kid?
Hey. I don't care if you're the West Coast Slasher. I'm here to protect you and to see that you protect yourself.
Beginning to sound like Mummy.
Your mother, God rest her, was not my favorite person.
She wasn't anybody's, Ron, including good old Dad or any of his girlfriends. Look, what's the situation here? They gonna book me and take away my wristwatch and shoelaces and things?
They might go through the motions. But you really don't have too much to worry about, even if you did shoot off your compulsive mouth. Poisonous fruit from a poisonous tree, Charlie. The search is no good. They didn't have probable cause. Anything that might develop as a result of that is called fruit from a poisonous tree. It's not admissible.
I mean, they can't do anything? Nothing at all?
They could file, but they know they'd probably never get it past a preliminary hearing. You're home free.
Believe me, I'm just as concerned about this as you are. I just need something a little more tangible to go on other than, what are we talking about here? Sixth sense.
Let me tell you something about Sixth Sense, Mr. Prosecutor. It keeps more cops alive and solves more cases than any crime lab or training exercise I know about.
And when was the last time you launched that towards a jury and watched it come back and hit you smack in the face, huh? No, we just better hope that this girl stays alive and is able to testify.
What if she dies? No, I mean, what if it becomes murder one? Are you just going to sit back in your chair like that and tell me that as far as your office is concerned, it's a legal wipeout?
If she dies, Sergeant, we are left with zilch. That's what I'm going to tell you. Because we don't have witnesses, we don't have any admissible evidence. Technically speaking, we won't even have a corpse. You listen to me. You go out and get me some legally obtained physical evidence, and I'll file your case for you. Okay?
Well, it's about time. Well, I see it went about as well as we expected, huh?
Just once, I'd like for the public to get a good close-up look at our judicial system. Just once. How are you? What are you doing in that clown suit? I thought you were working advice.
All good things must come to an end, Billy.
She had a little trouble with about 50% of the investigator's exam. I did better than that on my driver's test.
So they dumped me back in uniform, put me behind a desk at Southeast Division.
You better be careful. That's a good way to put pounds on places you don't want to put pounds on.
In this thing, who could tell the difference?
Crowley.
Bye-bye, officer. Hope I didn't ruin your day.
Oh, we all knew it was going to happen. What's the big surprise? Listen, if you don't mind, I'll take you up on that pizza some other time.
Sure, go do your thing.
All right. Want to get something to eat?
Not particularly.
Sandy's across the street. I can call her and she can bring us back some pizzas, okay? Look, you don't like the system right now, and neither do I. But neither one of us has had anything to eat for over 7 hours. Come on. I'll treat. I'll even leave the tip this time, okay?
I'm looking all over for you. George's call from Central Receiving. That girl that you found, the stabbing victim, she just died.
Okay. As far as I'm concerned, we got a whole new ball game with a whole new set of rules.
Police Department, 36.
It's the police department?
Yes, it is.
Well, I think I witnessed a murder across the canyon from where I live. This guy was stabbing a woman.
What was the address there?
Where?
Where you're calling from?
Why?
We'd like to send someone over to talk to you and fill out a statement here. Hello? Hello? Police Department 36.
I called you about a murder yesterday afternoon. It was in the paper this morning, so now you know I'm not kidding.
You said you saw a woman being stabbed across some canyon. Wasn't that it?
I saw the whole thing through a telescope. Just like it was
Don't make
happening
conspiracy,
right in
Sergeant
front
Crowley.
of me. Like
Sure, of course I did.
I could.
Like you could what?
You just give me the address and I'll be
Like
right
I
over.
could reach out and touch someone.
I don't think it's silly at all. No, I think we better talk as soon as possible.
Could you
Sooner
identify
the
them?
better.
Either the attacker or the victim?
4307 36th
What was
Street.
your name again, sir? I don't
Okay,
think I wrote it
you
down
just sit tight. I'll be there in 15 minutes.
I didn't give you my name. You're not going to trick me either, so don't try.
I suppose you could say it was a practical joke, especially knowing Charlie like I do, but there was something strange beneath it, something almost cruel.
I'd say he was trying to warn you. Maybe even punish you for something. Seeing this thing in the dark could give you a heart attack.
Oh, mine's been broken too many times. You know, Hemingway said, getting broken makes you stronger. He said that in The Sun Also Rises, and it's true. I suppose that is how I've been able to survive so many incredible things in these past 30-odd years.
You are a prostitute, aren't you, Miss Wallace?
So, the cop's mind works like the mind of every other cop.
No, I just had a hunch you didn't earn your daily bread sketching nightlife at O'Connor's. So I had you checked out, and I was right.
And from now on, the old hussy gets the respect she deserves.
I think our friend Hollis is a psychopath, and I also think he's killed more than one girl. You can help me by telling me as much as you know about this guy, simply and honestly.
I met him at O'Connor's. I suppose you could say we were attracted by a mutual interest in art. On occasion, I helped him find companions.
You didn't date him yourself?
Just once. Right after we met, he took me to dinner, then back to a place he keeps.
He keeps a place?
Presumably for entertainment.
Where?
I'm not sure. It's in the West Hills section. It was dark.
Tell me something, this date, is it what you'd consider a normal date?
You're asking me whether he ran the bases like every other little leaguer. I couldn't say. It never got that far.
Why not?
I chalked it up to conscience. He's a married man, you know.
Yeah, listen, this place that he keeps, you think you could find it again?
I really don't know.
Ron? Ron?
Smile! You're on candid camera.
What are you trying to do?
Dear heart, I'm trying to announce our friendship to the whole of depraved humanity.
When you act like this, you're no better than he is.
I'm sorry. Look, I act like this. I drink too much because I'm going out of my mind. From sneaking around corners, from sneaking around motels, from sneaking in phone calls. Hell, baby, I'm scared half the time and I'm going out of my mind. I just want a life for us. Something.
It can never happen.
No! That's finished as of now. Look, he's a very confident man and very, very vulnerable. We've never had a better chance. It's just a matter of playing a game with the police. And I think I know how.
How's this along here?
It looks like the area, but I told you, at night, with a couple of martinis, it all looks kind of bleary. Wait, stop.
What?
Stop, back up. Back up. That street there. There's something about that street that looks familiar.
See anything?
Yeah, hold it. Right up there. That's what I remember, right there.
You sure?
Yes, that beautiful bottle glass, because I asked him if he'd had it put in, and he said it was already there when he bought the house.
You want to see something even better than that? Look right over there. Pepper? I don't believe this.
Hello there, stranger. You look pretty spirited. Madame Toulouse show you her etchings?
No. But she did show me a little hideout up on Woodley Canyon where Hollis takes his girls. And guess what was on the front lawn?
Fertilizer.
A for sale sign, and the realtor was Pamela St. Clair. So, you understand it. Let's go.
Where do you think you're going?
You and I are going to go to a search warrant, and then we are going to take that place apart.
You. Not me. You are headed to court alone. Tri Department 95, Judge Kramer. He's issued a bench warrant for your arrest.
Hey, William, what are you so hacked about?
Listen, I don't believe this. I missed a court appearance because I stopped to bust some guy who's got a mutilated woman in the trunk of his car. So what do? They kick him loose. I mean, not even a filing. Me, some idiot judge now wants to toss me into the slammer.
Hey, listen, at least you've got a little pizzazz in your life. My first day out from under a desk, they send me out to take a Peeping Tom complaint. Some pimply-faced kid up on Stratford Drive with a telescope.
See. Hey, Sandy. Listen, are you alone?
Why, Sergeant Crowley, what a personal question.
No, listen, I'm serious. This might have something to do with what I'm working on.
A peak fridge?
Yeah. You got yourself a passenger.
You can't shine on that nasty old judge, William.
I'm beginning to have more and more respect for that investigator's exam. You're worse than I do.
Okay, Sergeant, why don't you come right this way and I'll show you what I mean. My problem is that I'm alone most of the time. My husband travels and he's on the road a great deal. Now, and I feel a woman has a right to a little privacy in her own backyard. And if I get the urge to all of a sudden take it off because I want to exercise or sunbathe, then I feel it's between me and whoever happens to be my guest. I mean, you know, within the privacy of a person's own environment, they have the right to do whatever they want as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else. But I'll tell you what really makes me mad is when I come out here and undress, that snot-nosed kid is up there watching me with one of those 1,000-powered telescopes.
Excuse me, Sergeant, I finally found a parking space at the bottom of the hill.
The devil is that?
Officer Palmer, ma'am, at your service.
I asked for a policeman.
You got one of our best, Mrs. DeLuca. Officer Palmer's had extensive experience in this type of a situation.
Oh, yeah? Well, why the hell isn't she up there arresting that creep?
Well, it's because you haven't shown us which house yet.
Oh. There it is, right up there. You see between those two trees?
What is that, Stratford Drive?
You better believe it.
And what is this street? Is that Woodley Canyon?
Yeah, but what does that got to do with anything? Hey, where are you going?
You just stay put, Mrs. DeLuca. You've been more help than you'll ever know.
Criminal conspiracy, Stiles.
May I talk to Sergeant Anderson, please?
Start at office right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Yes. Would you tell her that Mrs. Hollis called? Mrs. Charles Hollis. She can call me at 555-8383 if she gets in within the hour. Otherwise, I don't want to be disturbed.
Okay, I'll tell her.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's gotta be it.
Pepper?
I guess old Judge Kramer must have tossed Bill in jail by now.
Maybe. I haven't seen him. But you got a phone call.
Oh.
Hollis's wife. She said if you were back within the hour, you should call her.
Mm-hmm.
Made it by 7 minutes.
Hi. I'm Sergeant Crowley with the police department. Is your father or mother at home?
No, they're not. They both work.
What about your brother?
I guess you've got the wrong place. I don't have any brother.
Son, may we talk to you for a minute?
What for?
Look, son, if I have to come back, it'll be when your parents are here. We can do this now or later. It's up to you. You want to hear something funny? There's a woman down there that's kind of an exhibitionist. She's got the impression that somebody's been watching her through a telescope.
Down there?
Can I look through it?
Sure.
Thanks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the house, all right. You wouldn't believe what she's doing right now.
Maybe she ought to see a psychiatrist.
This thing is really powerful. Really something. Say somebody committed a murder over there. I'd almost feel like I could reach out and touch him with my hands. Well, you want to talk here, son, or you want to talk back at headquarters? Sooner or later, Bruce, you're gonna have to say something. Even if it's just to tell me that you're thirsty. So why don't you talk to me now? Look, I know you saw the murder. I know you called the police. You obviously wanted to tell us about it. You just didn't want us to reveal your name and address. I understand that. You see, now it's all out in the open, Bruce. I mean, we know who you are. We know where you live. So there shouldn't be any more problem. We'll just work together and work with you as much as we can. What do you say?
Police Department 36. Is this the police department? Yes, it is. Well, I think I witnessed a murder across the canyon from where I live. This guy was stabbing a woman.
There's another one on there, too, following morning. Would you like to hear it?
That may sound like me, but it isn't.
That's the victim. That's the woman you saw. One of these is her attacker. The guy who stabbed her 7 times. Now, if you don't want to say anything, that's fine, Bruce. All you got to do is just lift your hand up, tap the guilty one. Bruce, just tap the guilty one, okay? Please?
There was a kid who lived on my block. An older kid named Eddie. One of his favorite tricks was riding around with a pellet gun, shooting at other cars. One day I was driving home with a friend. And Eddie came along and shot out the back window. I guess we could have been killed. Dad went to the police. We were all willing to testify. But you know what happened? The district's attorney's office wouldn't press charges. About 6 months later, I was walking back from the movies. And Eddie jumped out at me from behind some bushes. When I woke up, I was in the dirt with a busted nose. He said if I told anyone, he'd burn down my house with everyone in it. And I knew he would, because he was crazy. So guess what? I never said a word. Not even to Mom and Dad. So now, you're talking to me about voice tapes and hassling me about my conscience and asking me to testify against someone who's even crazier than Eddie. Well, what if I do? And you have to let him go. Can you guarantee he'll never jump out at me with a knife and kill me the same way he killed that girl?
It's okay, Bruce. It's okay.
Come on, my friend. I'll take you home. You know, if we hurry, maybe we can get there before Mom and Dad even knows you're gone.
Hey, Bill. Pepper get you?
No, I thought she went home.
No. Hollis's wife called. She went out to see her.
Why didn't you go with her?
She didn't want me to. She thought that she'd do better alone.
I'm sorry it took me so long.
Please, come in.
Thank you.
Come in, please.
Would you believe my car wouldn't start, and then about 3 blocks from here there was a school parade. The band, or whatever it was, gave a concert right in the middle of the street.
Oh, yes, that seems to happen about once a week around here. Can I get you a cup of coffee or a cold drink or something?
Oh, no, I'm fine, thanks.
I really don't know how to begin. I suppose the real truth is I'm terrified. I can't live with my husband anymore, and if I try to leave him, he'll kill me.
You mean he's actually threatened that?
Oh, yes. Yes, he's actually had his hands around my throat and tried to choke me. You see, we were never really... what I mean is, the bedroom side of our marriage never really... At first, I told myself, well, I had to tell myself that things would get better, change, but they never did. In fact, they got worse. Sicker. More and more depraved.
Mrs. Hollis, what is it you're trying to tell me?
What I'm trying to tell you is, I never met him at any restaurant that night. The night that Pamela St. Clair was killed.
You better let me in, girls. Better unlock this door.
Who's that knocking at my door?
Naughty, naughty. Mustn't frustrate Papa. Mustn't do that. No, no, no.
Peter, pumpkin eater. Had a wife and couldn't keep her. You put her in a No. You put her in a pool house shell, and there he killed her very well.
Oh, that's the bathroom. There's no other way out of here.
kissed the girls and made them die!
Where's Pepper? Where's she? Hi, freeze! Hold it! Right there! Move out of there, Pepper. All right, hold it! All right. Get up now. Put your hands on top of your head. Get him up there. Let's go.
What about?
Get him on top of your head. Let's go. Get him on top of your head. Let's go.
Little Jack Horner sat in a corner eating his Christmas pie. He stuck in his tongue and he pulled out a plum and he said, "Oh, what a good boy am I. What a good boy am I. What a good boy am I."
Policewoman.
Chief wants us to find out where the stuff's coming from before half the speed freaks in the city are wiped out.
24 one-pound bags of pure speed.
Street value of about $500,000.
I left a young girl with a sheet over her face this morning, and I'm in no mood.
Listen, I'm in trouble. I warned you not to go off with those dope addict friends of yours.
Guy! Ain't gonna have no two-bit junkie ripping off my speed.
All right, let's hit him now.
Music. Nobody but things. In there! In there! You boys! Turn down that trash, you hear? You want me to call the police?
Roger Wilkins?
Yes?
I'm Sergeant Anderson. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
I talked to some cops this morning. I don't know what else I can tell you.
They said you were upset and they didn't want to press you, but it's very important, Roger.
Come in.
Thank you.
I was just packing Billy's things to give them to his family.
Were you roommates for a long time?
2 years, ever since we got here.
It's a long time.
Long enough to get to know someone real well, not really know him at all. I mean, I tried a few things, but I never got into anything like heavy. I guess that's okay to say to a cop.
It is, to me.
man. I never seen such great looking speed. Look at that. Hey, Laura, come give us a hand. Hey, what's the matter, babe?
It's these two kids.
Well, we killed them, huh?
Yes.
Hey, look, we didn't kill anybody. Look, people overdose every day. It's not our fault. Come on, we don't even know if it was our stuff. I mean, it's not like we're the only source in town. How about a little help from the prettiest chick I've ever seen, huh?
Put a knife to thy throat if thou be given to cursed appetites. For the morsel thou eatest shalt thou vomit up.
Hey, come on. Listen, it's like we're the liquor business, you see? They distill it and people drink it. Now, if somebody drinks too much and gets behind the wheel of his car and kills himself, are they responsible? Huh?
But booze is legal. What we're doing isn't.
Hey, come on, that's ether. You want to blow us up?
Man, she's spaced out. She doesn't understand nothing.
Yeah. How's it coming?
Fine. She'll bring it in later this afternoon when she checks in.
What does it look like?
Well, I don't like to brag, but it happens to be the best looking stuff we've ever made.
Stay on it.
Right. Come on. Let's get it finished.
Marty, don't make me mule that stuff.
Why? Because some faceless, nameless nobody might OD?
Maybe. And look, I don't want to get busted.
Oh, honey.
I mean, the cops are probably all over the place.
Ball and bleed. Ball and bleed. That's all you ever do.
Marty,
no, you
stop
should
it,
not.
stop it, please.
Listen now. Lay
Oh, man, listen, my little lady's just a little... She's on a little downer. She's gonna be all right. Hey, she's gonna be all right.
The speed. Do you know where he was getting it?
No.
No hint? Nothing that can help us? Your friend is dead, Roger. He's dead.
He never said. And I never asked. His mother and father, I expect them in a few minutes. If it's okay with you.
Oh. All right.
About the speed. I want you to believe me.
I do.
Hi, Sarge. Pull up a hood.
How you doing, Hooper?
Anybody ever tell you you look absolutely smashing?
The head of Scotland Yard every time he phones me for advice. No thanks. When are you ever going to clean this thing?
Well, maybe never. I don't want to find out what's under all the dirt. So, what do you know?
That's my question.
As soon as I'm onto anything, you're the first blonde I call.
Come on, Hooper. This is serious. 7 people are dead.
Yeah. Talk is it's a new operation. They're turning out some real heavy junk, but I haven't been able to score any. Yet. Sarge, am I alone on this?
No, we got some other people working on it, but so far nothing.
Sarge, you don't need any other hustlers. If it's out there, I'll find it. Have I ever let you down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where is she?
She ain't there yet.
What's the matter?
No lady. She didn't show.
Yeah, it's Marty.
That two-bit chick of yours, when'd she leave?
About an hour ago. Come on, Ralph, give her a break. She'll be there.
She should have been here a half hour ago. She split.
Maybe she had an accident, huh?
Don't give me any accident. There was no accident. Now, does she have any friends down here?
No, it's just a sister up in San Francisco, but that's the last place she'd go. Look.
Now, you look, pal. You better find her, you understand? I ain't gonna have no two-bit junkie ripping off my speed. That's worth $100 grand.
All right, we'll work our way back down to the bar.
Yeah.
That Bible reading tramp of yours.
Cool it, huh?
She really broke it off.
Come on, cool it! She probably split because you roughed her up.
Hey, wait, don't lay any of the stuff on me. She probably quit because she didn't know any better.
Busted.
Huh?
What if she did get busted?
Yes, I'd like to place a call to San Francisco. The number is 555-8834.
Hello? Hello?
Who is this? Betty? Hi, this is Lara. How are you?
What do you want, Lara?
Oh, I was just thinking about you, and I decided to call. How are you doing?
Just fine.
Is your apartment okay? Comfortable?
It's fine.
Hey, Bet, did you ever get that new couch you said you wanted? I think you said it was pale blue.
Lara, I'm busy. I have to go.
Listen, I'm in trouble, and I don't know what to do.
I don't want to hear it.
I need your advice.
You wouldn't listen to me when I warned you not to go off with those dope addict friends of yours.
Please.
Why should you listen to me now?
But look, you don't understand what's happened.
I can't help you, Lara.
I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Goodbye.
Betty, wait. I don't have anyone else to turn to.
Well, if you haven't forgotten how, you might try praying. Goodbye.
Have you completed your call?
Well, we got a lead at a plant called Glasser Laboratories. It seems as if certain key chemicals have, how did the man say it, Joe?
Dwindled away mysteriously.
Any ideas how?
Well, it looks like somebody takes them out of the security area during the day and comes back for them at night. Crab. Pep, you get
The Becky special.
Over there.
Thanks. What about suspects?
What's the Becky special?
Cream cheese, onion, and ketchup.
Suspects is, too many people have access. We really couldn't pinpoint any one person.
Inside job.
Yeah, that's it.
Cream cheese, onion, and ketchup?
And potato salad. That's what makes it work. Well, it's a lot more interesting than pastrami on whole wheat.
Any extra mustard?
Yeah, right here. Extra mustard.
Thank you. Okay. Tonight, you guys stake out the plant. Pep and I are going to hit some of the valley hangouts.
What'd you get, Pete?
I got Royster's Fantasy.
Peanut butter.
Yes, nestling comfortably on a bed of lettuce. That's what makes it work.
What makes you work, Pete?
Shipping. Mr. Allen, it's for you.
Shipping, Allen.
I got a rush order. Tonight, I got an important deadline to meet.
Tomorrow. It's too late to make my usual arrangements for today. And Brooks, I'll need some extra consideration this time.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means the doctor has lined up a donor for my daughter. They're getting set for surgery. I'll have to have an extra couple of thousand.
You bring in a good load. We'll talk.
You need me. My daughter needs this operation.
Okay. Okay, you got it. But you're gonna owe me one, you hear?
We looked everywhere, not a trace.
I am meeting a guy in an hour for the biggest deal I ever set up, and I'm supposed to tell him what? I can't deliver?
Hey, it's not our fault, Ralph.
You should have brought the stuff over yourself instead of that ding-a-ling broad. I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna look in every dive, every movie house, every bar, every coffee shop. You're gonna find her.
Don't get pushy, Ralphie. Nobody elected you boss.
I elected me boss when I set you dummies up in business. I made the deals. I got the chemicals.
Look, let's all relax, huh?
You're crazy.
We need each other, right?
Right.
And we're losing sight of the problem now, aren't we? Right?
All right.
All right. Look, we'll go out and hunt some more.
But I tell you, you blow this deal, you're gonna break all records making another batch because I am not blowing this deal.
Yeah.
Celio?
I've seen everything. Boys, girls playing together, and on the same team.
Yeah. Who's winning?
We both are if you brought the merchandise.
Yeah. Hey, look. It's been a little complication. The broad that was supposed to deliver the stuff disappeared. She might have got busted. We're trying to find out.
We had a deal.
We still have a deal. Just take a little longer, that's all.
How much?
Well, if the broad doesn't show up, then we have to make another batch. It'll only take a few days.
I don't have a few days.
You're just gonna have to wait, that's all.
You don't hear so good, do you? Stalls are unhealthy.
Tell you what, give me till tomorrow morning, all right? Tomorrow morning.
9 o'clock here.
Thanks, Celio. I'll be here, 9 o'clock.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where I could find some razor blades?
Yeah, of course.
They're for my boyfriend.
Injector or regular?
Regular.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
You think you could play that in C?
Be careful, Joseph. It's very slippery there.
I slipped a suit for a cup of coffee. Would you like one?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Hey, gang.
Hi.
I'm sorry. How'd it go at the lab?
No, Dillette and Poe took over for us about an hour ago.
action?
Well, like your ordinary shutdown lab on an ordinary night. How about yourself?
Ever been out dancing?
I think we hit 14 discotheques.
Oh, actually, it was only 10.
It feels like 14, and we got nothing.
I just had a full concert with the janitor.
We missed another one?
Well, what do you say? You wanna hit the road?
Where?
I thought maybe we'd stop off at the Miramar Ballroom and one last tango, my treat.
No thanks, my feet. How about Vinny's?
You're on. Come on, Ginger. Let's go.
I don't dig this.
Dig what?
They could be out there crawling around right now and we never know it.
You'd know it. Come on, relax, will you?
How long are we gonna be here?
Just till tomorrow, then we meet Ralph.
I don't dig that creep.
Yeah, but the money is so good.
Yeah, I guess.
Pete. Joe. Hey, take a look at this. Take care, Fred.
Is that what I think it is?
Looks like about 20 pounds.
Who made the score?
Nobody. This arrived about a half hour ago. Special delivery, addressed to narcotics.
In the mail?
Anonymous donor. Bomb squad and Leighton Prince checked it out. Nothing but dope.
This postmark. It was mailed yesterday from somewhere in the North Valley.
That's pretty big action.
Yep. Want you guys to check out all the post offices in that zip code. See if you can come up with a description of anybody who might have sent it. I gotta get down to the lab.
Let's deal. I got people waiting.
Hey, wait a minute. The money.
I won't count it. I trust you.
What is this?
This ain't no...
Move it.
Miss Williams? She's just gonna have to come across with the money to fix it. Miss Williams? She's in there. Open up. Use your pass key.
Miss Williams?
This is some of the highest grade methamphetamine I've ever tested. And like other samples we've had lately, it contains tyramine.
Why do you consider it such a high grade of meth when it's killing people?
There's no filler in it. No arsenic, milk sugar, or anything like that. It's pure. And the tyramine gives it an extra boost. It's like caviar to an experienced user.
You mean it's too rich for some, huh?
Right. It overloads the heart, makes it very dangerous.
How much have we got?
24 one-pound bags of pure speed.
Street value of about $500,000.
Kimberly, for you.
Well, I bet somebody's real unhappy about losing that little package. Yeah.
Isn't it crazy how much money there is in dealing with other people's misery?
Where is it? Okay, we're on our way. Listen, tell Royster and Stiles to meet us there. Yeah. Well, that's very interesting. Our men just found one of these bags next to some girl who'd slashed her wrist in a motel. They seem to think she might have said this stuff.
She's still alive?
She's dead in hell.
Hi, Sergeant. What's happening, baby?
I left a young girl with a sheet over her face this morning, and I'm in no mood. This had better be solid.
It is.
Okay. Where do we go?
Beer Bowery.
K-52, you heard the man. Let's go.
To the Bowery it is.
Over here. We're going to be your host for Animals and Energy this afternoon. To start our show off, we'll show you how to play a sea lion can juggle over here. Seal can be quiet.
Okay, what we're going to do to make it just a little bit harder on Gretchen, we're going to add a little twist to it. So Gretchen, if you're ready, take on. Here's the first one.
Astro, this here's Rusty.
Hey, 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 baby. What's your sign?
Me? I'm Gemini.
The twins, right?
Waitress by day, skywriter by night.
I dig. How much flying power do you crave, Gemini?
I could use a quarter.
Mine is all in dimes, baby.
I'll take 14 dimes.
10 is the limit the first time out.
Okay. I'll take the limit.
Let me see the bread, baby.
Let me see the speed, man.
You real hip, baby.
If this is righteous stuff, I'll be seeing you.
In the stars, baby. In the stars.
What's your sign, man?
Leo.
Hey, Astro. We're police officers. You're under arrest.
Hey, man, how you dudes gonna quit dreaming? I'm Mr. Clean.
I know you are. And all that good stuff we found stashed in your spare tire is just an illusion, right?
I keep telling you, I loaned my wheel to some dude named Bobo last week. So it must be his stash.
Where do we find Bobo?
I don't know. I just see him around sometime.
What about Lara Williams? You know her?
Not a chance.
Pal, you're really stupid, you know that? Taking this fall for somebody else, that's really stupid.
Come on, man. Give a brother a break.
You know that works two ways.
Pork by any color stinks, right?
Right. And the same for dealers, brother man.
Look, if you so rat on sure, then why don't you book me? 'Cause you ain't got a case, that's why.
Oh, yeah, we got a case. You sold to a police officer. We got a case. We're just having this little chat because we want to see how cooperative you're going to be.
Look, you got nothing on me.
Is that right? Sergeant, you want to come in, please? Say hello to Sergeant Anderson.
Hi, baby. Remember these? And that is righteous stuff. Tyramine and all.
Should have known. German eyes got two faces. Pig and undercover pig.
That's right.
You got any other stories, dealer?
Did Hooper know?
No, no more than you.
Look, you gonna smooth out a few bumps for me?
Well, now, it all depends on how smooth you let us make it.
Okay, man, okay. I scored at the Irish Night Bar in the North Valley. A guy named Ralph.
After you get a statement, book him. Pete, check on that bar and see who owns it.
Yeah.
See you, Leo.
Yeah, here it is. Lara Williams, Berkeley address.
22 years old. She barely looked 17.
Hmm.
What a waste.
I called up there. Nothing on the girl except one arrest for a campus sit-in a couple of years ago. Also, we checked out an old address. The manager said she hadn't lived there for a couple of years, but she remembered her as being very quiet, shy. Kept pretty much to herself.
She didn't leave much behind, did she?
Hmm?
Any relatives?
Yeah, sister. She's flying down from San Francisco to identify the body. Pep, why don't you go to the morgue and have a talk with her, okay?
Would you mind taking this one, Bill?
Poor lost kid. She asked me, begged me to help her, and I wouldn't do it.
You can't blame yourself for this. I've seen it too many times. Things just go out of control. It happens too often to too many kids.
At first, I really tried to understand Sergeant Crowley. I really did.
I'm sure you did.
But I had to draw the line somewhere.
Was it just the two of them?
Yes, sir. Our parents died when we were very young.
Both parents?
Our mother died. My father, he began to drink heavily after that and to run around with women, with tramps. And one day he just left with one.
That's rough. How old were you at the time?
Only 16. And Sarah was barely 14. Oh, dear God, Meryl, why?
Betty, I know how tough this is on you. But I gotta ask you these questions. And you might be able to help us, you know. You might even be able to help us save some lives. Okay?
What do you need to know?
The bar has been in operation about 6 years, and the liquor license is in the name of an individual named Ralph Brooks. He's the owner on record.
Ralph Brooks. That fits with the connection. Anything on him?
I ran him through the computer. Not even a parking ticket.
Hi, Bill.
Hey, I'm glad you didn't go.
It was tough, huh?
Yeah, she's been pretty rough on herself. I just came back from seeing Lara Williams' sister. She told me she let Lara come down here with a couple of guys from San Francisco named Marty and Sticker. She's been living with them and working. Now, you ready for this? In that bar in the North Valley that Astro told us about.
So that's her connection. Are these two guys, any last names or addresses?
She didn't know. All she knew was the address on the envelope, which was the bar.
That bar is owned by a Ralph Brooks.
Okay. Let's stake it out and put a tail on him around the clock. Till we get that lab, I want to know every breath he takes.
Bill?
Yeah.
How about my going to see him tomorrow as Lara's sister and trying to work into the operation?
Nope.
He might take me in just to get his feedback.
No way.
Do they know her?
No. I asked her. She said she never met any of them. It's too risky. I don't want you doing that.
So, when have things changed?
Okay, hotshot. But I want you wired. Also, if he doesn't bite, I want you out of there fast.
All you'll see is smoke.
is it?
Betty Williams. Lara Williams' sister.
Wait a minute. Okay, come in.
Hi.
Hi.
Something the matter?
Lara,
What about her?
she mentioned your name, but she didn't give me a description, like a body count.
You're looking at it. What do you expect from a kid sister, and a jealous one at that?
Sit down.
Thank you.
Where is, Lara? I've been worried about her.
Worried about her or the stuff she ripped off? Speed. 25 pounds of it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good. Then it belongs to me.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't get excited. No, I don't know where Lara got any stuff, but maybe I could help you sell it.
Can it? Lara told me about your little setup. She always tells her big sister everything.
Would you like a drink?
Scotch, straight.
Suppose this stuff was mine. What do you want for it?
Simple. Lara split because she wants out, but I want in. You'll never see her again.
Where's the stuff?
Safe?
Safe where?
If I tell you, you suddenly don't need me anymore.
What do I need you for, anyway?
Because I know this business. My ex ran a lab, and I learned a lot from him before he got busted. Like, for example, how much do you produce a week? How much?
Okay. About 25 pounds.
With how many chemists?
2.
You should be doing closer to 40 pounds. Of course, I can't be sure unless I were to see your setup, but it sounds to me like you're not up to capacity.
Sounds to me like you might know what you're talking about. I'll tell you what. I'm expecting a delivery in a little while. When it gets here, why don't we take a spin out to the lab? If you can show me something that'll improve the operation, I'll consider cutting you in.
That's a deal.
But first, we pick up the stuff.
What for? It's safe, I told you. We'll get it tomorrow.
Look, beautiful, I don't know that you got anything.
Okay. It's at the Valley Airport in a locker. The key is in an envelope under Lara's name at the Transcontinental counter.
All right.
50 to 52. Can you handle it?
Do hummingbirds hum?
12Y50 to 9Y60.
9Y60, go ahead.
Yeah, Brooks expects delivery tonight. Could be a chemical drop.
Roger, we've got it covered.
I'll be right back.
Fine, Mr. Allen.
9Y60 to 12Y50.
12Y50, what you got?
Garbage truck just picked up the trash, but he kept 2 cartons from being compacted with the rest of the trash. Could be chemicals. He's getting ready to pull out now.
Okay, tell him, keep me informed.
Will do. Allen, the supervisor's getting in his car and is apparently going to follow.
was an impulsive kid. I really didn't want her to come down here.
She mentioned that.
Yeah, but now I'm glad she didn't listen to me.
Who is it?
Bob Allen.
Door's open.
Your car's fixed the way you wanted, Miss Brooks.
It's all there. Party's over. Time to get down to business.
Well, who knows? Maybe we'll have time to party later. What do you need that for?
Just to protect the merchandise. Come on, let's go.
12Y50 to 9Y60. Give him a couple of miles away from the bar, then pick him up.
Roger.
Here they come. Let's give him a little room.
Excuse me, please.
Yes.
You're holding a package for me, Lara Williams.
All right, Williams. Let me see what I have for you. Ah, here we are.
Thank you.
We enjoy moving our tail for you.
To 52. We'll alternate taking the point. And Pete, let's keep it tight.
We're parking his trunk all the way.
Baby, this stuff is just a start. I'm making some real heavy connections to expand this operation. There's no limit to how high the profits can go.
I like a man with ambition. What do you call those things over there, Ralph?
High voltage towers or something, I don't know.
Going around them like this gives me the chills. I always have the feeling that one of them's gonna fall on my car.
52, did you get your location?
52 to 50, got it. We're headed back to those high voltage transmission lines. Over and out.
You see what I got? I not only got a new batch of chemicals, I got the stuff back that Lara ripped off.
Hey, great. Where's Lara?
Lara split back to San Francisco. Betty here's her sister. She brought the stuff back.
Hi.
I see. You plan on just standing in for her, dear?
That's right.
Good. Hey, listen, I seen the picture of Lara's sister. I don't know who this broad is, but that's not Betty Williams.
Who are you?
I'm Lara's sister.
Marty says you're nobody's sister. Who the hell are you?
You've been shooting up too much, Marty.
No, I'm sorry, baby. You're not her.
I'm Bet.
She's a cop.
Oh, come on.
Give me this thing. Why don't you take her to the lab?
Don't cut her. I got some chemicals that won't leave a trace.
All right, let's hit him now.
Come on, baby.
Police officer, drop your gun.
Stay right there, baby. You don't move.
Hey, Joe, work your way around behind the house so you can get behind him.
Got it.
Pete, see if there's a back door to that lab. We'll cover you. Listen, don't fire directly into that lab, man. There are a lot of chemicals in there.
I know.
Cover it, but don't fire into the lab.
Police! Drop your pistols, put your hands behind your head. Now!
I wasn't shooting. Check my gun. I didn't shoot.
Stand up over there, buddy.
Hey, Sourpuss. It's me. Oh, you weren't really worried, were you?
No, not a chance. It's just so heartbreaking in the new girl.
I'm sorry I kept you boys waiting. I've been a little tied up.
Don't you ever do that to me again.
I don't want anything from you.
That little incident on the beach tonight is going to cost you another $10,000.
Yes, he's a friend.
A separate room type of friend. Have you ever been in love?
saber más esta semana. El dinero viene desde Suecia. Mis amigos quieren estar seguros que no habrá demoras una vez que comience el trabajo. Dígale a sus amigos que no anticipamos ningún problema de nuestro lado. El dinero es la clave para hacer que todo funcione. Mis amigos tienen acceso a una grande suma de dinero. Porque esta transacción nos vuelva muy ricos a ambos amigos nuestros. Entonces, estamos de acuerdo, mi amigo. Entonces, pásale mi reporte.
Thank you.
Aren't we going to order something? I'm starved.
Unless you can order and eat in 5 minutes. And in this place, it takes the waitress 5 minutes to find the menu.
Well, I'm hungry enough to try. Hi, fellas.
Jeez, I can't take you anyplace.
Phil, they're Marines. You remember what it was like, don't you?
Remember, are you kidding? I'm the only guy on our ship who had pimples.
I don't believe that. Can't we at least order something to go? I'm so hungry.
No, drink your coffee. We gotta go. Flight's due in. I'll get the coffee. 64 cents for 2 coffees? You gonna get the tip?
Semper Fidelis, fellas. How come I never heard of this Lemke?
Frank Lemke, you've heard of him.
I don't think I've been keeping up on my intelligence bulletins.
No, this guy's over the hill. He did 10 years joint time on an income tax beef. I don't know, I guess he got out about 3 years ago.
So, why the big effort?
It's no big effort. It's just you and me, sweetheart.
That's because Pete and Joe are smarter than we are.
How can I be smarter? I'm the sergeant.
Because they don't answer their phone on their day off.
Wait a minute.
What?
It's Donald Lance.
You know him?
Sure, so do you.
No, I don't think so.
Sure, this guy was working intelligence when you came into CCU. No, maybe not. It's just about the time he quit.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He's been working as a private investigator.
Bugging device was found. Bugging what, I wonder?
There he is. That's our boy Lemke.
Flight 419 from Trenton, New Jersey, now arriving at Gate G.
Any problems? Nope. I'd say everything's just fine. All right, take it to my room. Hey, come on, Sally. Let's play, huh?
Been a long time since I had a steak here. 15 years, to be exact. You know, I didn't know the place would still be here. What with all the freeways they're building in all.
You had me drive 40 miles so you could eat here, at this place.
You know, that's what's wrong with you younger people, Vinny. Too interested in exterior things, clothes, cars. It's what you can't see, what's on the inside that counts.
Well, I don't blame him for stopping here. It's a great seafood restaurant.
Listen, I've got to go to John. Will you order for me a New York medium salad, no potato, and coffee?
No coffee, bad for the nerves. Try the milk.
You sound like a TV commercial. Okay, make it milk. We should be there in about an hour.
He make any contacts yet?
No, not yet. But he will.
Well, keep in touch. Things could get a little tight.
You're telling me.
I'll say one thing for the gentleman. He sure picks nice places.
Yeah, but what does he pick them for? That's the key question.
Well, as long as there's good food.
So this is why you...
She hasn't changed a bit, has she?
It's been a long time, Frank. Leave her alone. You can only cause her problems.
Vinny, mind your own business. Stick to tennis.
Registry.
She's beautiful.
Miss Tracy Connors.
I
Sensational.
saw her once at the Grove about 5-6 years ago. Yeah, she's great. I have a couple of questions.
Shoot.
One, who is Lemke's handsome friend?
Handsome?
2, what are they doing here? And 3, what do we do now?
For your first 2 questions, I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. To number 3, now you know why we brought our luggage. We're checking in.
Separate rooms this time, please.
Honey, I'm just trying to keep you on expenses. Besides, what if my shoulder goes out? Who's going to massage my muscle?
It's time you learn to massage your own muscle.
Mr. Guerrera's table, please. There he is.
Well, that's very interesting.
Hey, Frank, you couldn't have picked a better location, huh? What a place. Hey, let's have some dinner, huh?
We ate. Drinks would be fine.
The heavyset one?
Mm-hmm.
You know him?
Yes, ma'am. That's Ralph Guidera. He was indicted in a big real estate fraud last year. This guy's been on the edge of organized crime for years. Looks like he's shooting for the big time.
Hey, Vinny, I understand you're playing in the tournament. Maybe you can give me some pointers. You know, the pro here charges $25 an hour. Imagine that.
Poor baby, you need a loan?
No, I got other things to do with my money.
Yeah, I bet you have.
I found out who Lemke's friend is.
Who is he?
It's a guy named Vincent Bass, a tennis pro. I think he's down here to play in a tournament at the hotel.
And just how'd you find that out?
Some very clever police work.
Anything else?
Yep. I called the office. The guy's got no local record. Oh, and I talked to the old man, and he said, find out what we can. He's sending Pete and Joe down tomorrow with some bucks. That's how I can afford the wine.
Finally, a paid vacation on duty.
Miss Tracy Connors.
Lover, one lovely day, love came planning to stay. A green dolphin street supplies the setting for nights beyond forgetting. And through these moments apart, love remains in my heart. When I recall the thrill I found on, I could kiss the ground on green dolphin street. Love, one lovely day, love came planning to stay. Green dolphin street supplied the setting for nights beyond forgetting. And thrills these moments apart, love remains in my heart. And I recall the thrill I'd found on, I could kiss the ground on Green Dolphin Street.
Hello?
You blew it.
What are you talking about? Who is this?
There's a third tape, Cordero.
Who is this? Now listen, damn it, come on.
We have the third tape. I'll contact you later about money.
You gotta work on that backhand a little.
You noticed.
Are you waiting for a partner?
No, I gotta warm up some more.
How about a game?
Well, how good are you?
Good enough to straighten out that backhand.
You're on.
Vince Bass.
Pepper Anderson.
Do you come here often?
First Live. It's really beautiful. You work here?
No, I'm playing in a tournament here next week. I thought I'd get used to the courts.
Oh, no. With my backhand, I've met a tennis pro. Oh,
Frank, these are the key men who'll be working for you. Lemming, casino operations manager. Troutman, accountant and financial operations. Salazar, security. And Posner, he'll be our communications expert to your old East Coast operation. Now, here's how it looks. We've got enough votes on the city council to ensure passage of the ordinance to legalize the casino. That's cost us $75,000 already.
Oh? Who put up the $75,000?
I did. We've got to get things going. Now, as soon as we start operation, we tie into your old operation, and we're in.
Nah. You want me to put $3.5 million in front. All right. Let's talk percentages.
We figure your cut would amount to $15 million the first year.
Now, I don't want you to confuse age with stupidity. I figure this operation should net $75 million a year.
Got a big overhead.
Overhead. You're asking me to put up 75% of the capital, plus use my East Coast contacts for 15% of the action. You better get to work on your figures.
Yeah, well, maybe we did overestimate our contribution. I'll check it out with the rest of the guys.
Yeah, you do that.
Was that your boyfriend at dinner last night?
we're teachers. We're here for a state teachers conference. Yes, he's a friend.
A separate room type of friend.
What would the school board say?
I don't know, but I bet he asked. I would have.
What kind of work do you do?
Changing the old subject, Gambit, eh? Well, I really don't work. I just play a lot of tennis. I think we're called tennis bums.
Bet you get to travel a lot, huh?
I guess so.
And those friends with you at dinner last night, they're tennis bums too?
Miss Anderson, you were watching.
You caught me.
No, those gentlemen are business associates.
What kind of business?
Speaking of dinner, how about tonight?
You didn't answer my question. I got a rock in my shoe.
You didn't answer mine.
Okay. I'm late to a meeting.
8 all right?
8's great.
Miss Anderson.
Looks like we got a pretty good set of 5 here. What'd you find out about him?
Not much. He travels a lot, various tennis tournaments.
That's it? 2 hours, that's all you can tell me? He's a tennis bum?
What's that supposed to mean?
Saw you out there on the terrace. Looked like having a pretty good time, kid.
Sergeant, you think I've never seen a great-looking pair of legs on a guy before?
Just another passing fanny, huh?
Bill, Bass seems like a very nice guy. He's fun, but that's it.
What are you getting so defensive about?
I'm not defensive.
You're defensive, kid.
You asked me, and I'm telling you.
Do you mind if we talk business now? I tell Limke, the Guadera suite. They had some kind of a meeting.
What about?
Now, how do I know what about? When Pete and Joe get down here, maybe I can start tailing some of these guys. I might even get a look-see into Bass's room.
I'll do it. It'll be easier for me.
A lot more fun, too.
You get those prints into town.
The game's gotten a little rusty.
Yeah, well, I haven't played for a while. Busy with this.
Speaking of that, how's it going, Frank? Everything in order?
Yeah, we're talking percentages now. I think it's going to be a good investment.
Maybe too good.
Hey, Vince, you know something I should?
No. Just call it vibes, Frank. And you've been out of this game a few years. You got to be careful. We all have a tendency to get a little rusty if we haven't played for a while.
Yeah.
Frank, come on in. What's up, huh?
Let's talk.
Now, can I get you something, huh?
Yeah.
Frank, we went over the figures. You were right about the percentages.
That's not why I'm here. Explain everything to me, Ralph. Tell me about the whole operation.
Yeah, but Frank, you know everything already.
Explain it to me. Explain every detail.
We open a casino in Cabazon near Palm Springs. Small operation, nothing to get the Vegas boys upset about, you know? Then maybe later we open a couple of more, like a franchise. Yeah, but you know this already. What's the matter, Frank?
A friend told me you're holding back.
Okay. Some of the guys thought that we'd work a few ladies on the side. You know, just for their entertainment value. No profit, you understand?
I'm not sure I do. There's something that ain't right. Like an itch. An itch I can't scratch. You better be straight with me, Ralph.
You heard? No. What do you think? Does he know anything?
Yeah, my guess is he knows something. But if he doesn't, he's not going to stop checking until he does.
Hey, but who? Who talks to the old man?
It's Bass, man. It's got to be Bass.
Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe Olson here better take care of him, huh?
Oh, excuse me. Could I trouble you to unlock my door? I left my keys on the dresser.
I'm sorry, miss, but you have to get the key from the front desk. I am not allowed to open the rooms.
I'm late for a teacher's meeting. It's about to break up, and if I get caught, well, you understand. Please, I just had to get in a game of tennis.
Sure, but please do not mention this to anyone.
Thank you.
Yeah?
I'm glad I got you.
What is it?
I need you down here right away. There could be trouble.
I'll leave right now.
Don't turn around. Just keep walking.
How's your elbow?
My elbow is fine. My tennis is rotten.
Well, what would you like to drink?
Scotch, but heavy on the water.
That'll make two of us. You know, I've always liked this place. It kind of makes me feel as if I'm living in another time.
Sometimes I wish I were.
Vodka tonic.
Pass me those chips, please. What's bugging you?
Not a thing. What's bugging me?
And why you so uptight?
Who's uptight? I'm not uptight.
That's what I mean.
Joe, will you stay off my case, please?
Tracy,
Hi, Vinny. Be careful.
can I buy you a drink?
Not a drink. I have a show to do.
Well, will you sit for a minute? Come on.
That'll be nice.
This is Pepper Anderson.
Hello.
Tracy Connors.
I love your singing.
Oh, thank you. How do you manage to always be with the most attractive woman in the place?
They just go for my serve. Frank, will you join us for a drink?
I called your room 3 times. Come on, we go to my table. We gotta talk.
Frank, there's nothing to be said. It's all been said.
Look, we can talk at my table.
Please, this is where I work. You're hurting me.
Hey, Frank, come on, relax. Sit down and have a drink. Come on.
Stay out of this, Vinny.
Frank, you've wrecked my career before. You're not doing it again. Now get out of here.
You better stay with her.
Thanks. Would you play piano for me?
Sure I will. Will you
Just a tennis bum.
I'll be right back.
Feelings, nothing more than feelings, trying to forget my feelings of love. Teardrops rolling down on my face. I'm trying to forget my feelings of love. Feelings for all my life, I'll feel it. I wish I never met you, boy. You'll never come again. Feelings, whoa, feel you. Whoa, I wanna feel you again in my arms. Again in my heart, feeling.
Vince? What's with Tracy and Frank?
Tracy Connors. She was headed for the big time once. She had it all.
What happened?
She fell in love. She was subpoenaed to testify before a Senate committee investigation on organized crime.
Testify about what?
Her association with Frank Lemke. She was Frank's girl. The big time. But that was back in the 50s, and it just about destroyed her career. No one would touch her after that. Today, she'd become a celebrity and write a book.
Right. You care about her, don't you?
She's a friend.
That's nice.
Pepper,
Oh, you scared me.
I've really enjoyed. I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's fun right now.
I feel the same way.
Have you ever been in love?
Yes.
You know, it's funny. I've always felt I was immune from something like... Well, I guess we all have our own image of ourselves.
Are you afraid of getting hurt? Yes.
Possibly.
Uh-huh.
I guess I've been ducking too long. But, Pepper, I'm glad that you're here with me tonight.
Don't move. Stay down.
Is this the guy?
Yeah, that's the guy. Highway Patrol said he must have fallen asleep at the wheel. Broke his neck.
Is he a friend of Guadera's?
Associate. That's what the manager says. Jim?
What about Bass?
Well, we ID'd him through DMV, and his real name is Barcelona.
Oh, really? Why don't you tell me something I don't know already? What does record show?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
The CII?
Bill, we checked everything. There's absolutely nothing.
The FBI. Did you check the FBI?
Hey, come on, William. We did a thorough check. He doesn't have a record. He's clean.
Yeah, well, there's something going on here, and Bass is right in the middle of it. And we're going to find out what.
It's his predicament.
Pepper.
Hi, Pep. How'd it go?
Someone took a shot at Bass.
Where was he when it happened?
We were walking along the beach,
What were you doing on the beach, Pep?
doing what I'd get paid for, be a cop.
Okay, so what happened?
Well, we were... Look, someone took a shot at him about 200 yards from the hotel. In case anybody's interested, he wasn't hit.
Did you get a look at who fired the shot?
No.
Pete, you want to lay it on her, what we found out about Bass?
What about him?
Well, we ran a make on his prints.
Well, what are you trying to tell me?
His key name came back, Bazzaloni. Remember that newspaper story about Lance, the retired cop?
Yeah.
Well, they matched up Bass's prints to a set they found in Lance's room, and right now he's a major suspect in the case.
Homicide couldn't connect the name with the prints until we showed up.
What kind of gun was Lance killed with?
45.
Pep, did you go have a look-see like we talked about? What'd you find? What'd you find, Pep?
A 45.
That little incident on the beach tonight is going to cost you another $10,000.
Are you crazy breaking in here like that? Now get out of here before I have you busted.
That'd be your second mistake. The police might want to listen to a little tape we have.
You're getting to be a nuisance, Bass. You know, I don't think I can miss you at this distance. You can count on it. Burglary. Isn't that what they call it? You came in here and you got shot.
Put that thing away before I shove it down your throat. My partner is holding that tape. Now just think, Ralph, you stupid, miserable slob. I was sitting at the table when he called you.
Prove it. I want to hear it.
I could play it for Frank. He might enjoy your big plan.
You're crazy, damn it. Prove it or get out.
Mexico. Let's just say the real investment lies in Mexico.
All right. No more games. How much? I want that tape.
$50,000.
All right, you got it. You'll have it tomorrow.
Hey, Tracy. We could have a nightcap and talk. There's a lot of things we got to talk about.
Frank, there's nothing to talk about. Those years are gone. Why don't you just cut it off and stop living in a memory?
You're going back with me. I can give you anything you want. Big house, security, money.
Everything we always wanted.
Frank, I don't want anything from you. Forget it. Jose! Would you send Mr. Herbert over?
Care for a little company?
Girl talk? I'd love it.
You know, I met you once backstage at the Grove a few years ago.
You're kidding.
You probably don't remember, but you were wonderful.
Thank you.
I didn't know whether or not to interrupt.
Oh, it was nothing. It was just reliving an old nightmare.
Frank Lemke.
Yeah, Frank Lemke. I need him like I need a bad case of laryngitis.
But you were close once?
Once. But Frank's the kind of man that you shouldn't really get that close to. I think you understand.
Sure do.
And then again, there's Bass.
Tracy, what can you tell me about Bass?
What do you want to know?
His connection with Lemke.
You're asking me if he's a crook?
I guess so.
I don't really think he is. He just likes to hang around with the big gamblers and party and all the broads and that. So. Do you know anything about astrology?
A little, I guess.
What's your sign?
I'm Virgo.
Well, Bass is a Pisces, so that should tell you something.
Man, I sure dig the way she plays that piano.
Yeah, you get something like a glass of milk?
They just put the old man to bed. Bartender almost threw him out.
Thanks.
Would you turn?
Little blackmail. Bass put the screws to Guidera for $50,000. I think it was $50,000. This game's getting rough.
How'd you find all that out?
Bass. Say this much for him. He's got a very unusual way of opening doors.
Where's Pepper?
Guess you went to bed.
Bob Landon. I'm with Criminal Investigations.
What the hell is going on down here? I swear this thing's got more angles than a pipe fitter.
We have developed information that Guidera is putting together an organization for distributing Mexican heroin to the East.
Mexican heroin?
We've had a tail on him for about 3 weeks.
Wait a minute. How does Lemke fit into all this? I mean, according to his file, he's not even involved in it. As a matter of fact, not only is he not involved in dope, but he's been on the outs because he wouldn't handle this stuff.
He doesn't know.
Are you serious?
The boys back east want his bucks. See, when he was on top, Lemke salted away almost $20 million in Swiss bank accounts. Now, the syndicate wants that money back, and only Lemke can get it. But he won't deal in junk. That's why they had Guidera set up this phony casino operation.
Just how tight are you guys into this thing?
Pretty tight. We've got a snitch right in the middle.
Snitch? You don't mean Bass?
He's working on a forgery beef. How did you guys get into this?
On a day off. A lousy day off. What happens to Bass if Guidera finds out?
He's got big problems.
How'd you finally sleep last night?
You know,
Is Landon calling the shots?
That's his snitch, his case. As far as I'm concerned, we could pack up and head home. Chief wants us to hang around and lend a hand. We should meet Landon in about 10 minutes. I gotta make a stop. His room is 127. I'll see you there when you get through.
Okay.
Excuse me, miss. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm sorry about last night.
You're not going to tell me, are you? What you're doing?
What I'm doing has nothing to do with you. Look, why don't we have dinner tonight? We'll talk about it then, huh?
I don't like chasing shadows. Let's see what the day brings, okay?
Sure. I'll see you later, okay?
Vinny! The money just showed up. Let's do it now, huh?
Okay, I'll get it and meet you down on the beach.
All right.
Your name, your money. That's what they wanted, Frank.
Who's involved? Calling the shots.
Ralph Gadara. He's using you like you're some wet-nosed punk kid.
You bring what I asked for.
Okay, good. Well, I think we should have this wrapped up today.
Where's Pep? She should be here by now. Yeah, room 227, please.
Bring it?
Relax, you're a nervous wreck. I got it right here.
Old Town, site of California's first permanent You're
not very bright, Vinny. How much you tell Frank, huh?
I know everything. Now, however you're involved in this, I'm gonna...
He's mine.
Got a better break than he gave Lance.
All right, let's go. Over, come on. Over. Let's go.
Hey, Landon,
Yeah.
what about Bass?
Well, as far as I know, he hasn't broken any law.
Just who the hell is Vincenzo Basiloni?
He's a cop.
He's a cop?
He's one of my agents. So was Donald Lance. I recruited them both. Lance when he retired from your department.
And Bass?
Well, Bass grew up with some rough kids. He ran with some criminals. He was a natural. Lemke liked him, and that's how we were able to keep a line on Guerrera. And through Bass, we've been able to keep informed on what's happening in various crime circles. But as far as the rest of the world is concerned, Vincent Bass is just another tennis bum.
Can I at least tell Sergeant?
No, Crowley. Especially not Sergeant Anderson. I'll see you.
Where do you go from here?
Vegas. Big tournament there next week.
Vince, just what are you?
I'm a tennis pro who just happens to have some friends who are crooks.
You have a funny sense of humor.
Pepper, I know you're a cop. I've known it ever since the time you were in my room.
Doing my job doesn't make the rest of it a lie.
I know. You don't have to explain to me. Pepper, we run in different circles, you and I. It just wouldn't work for either of us. You understand that, Pepper?
Yeah, I understand.
Well, I wish you could explain it to me.